Ladies, gentlemen, Octanes and Roadhogs, welcome to another beautiful Wednesday night here in the QRLS. Joining me tonight, second week in a row here, is none other than my colleague, fellow admin, and player of the Headhunters franchise, Squiddy D. And Squiddy, we have a double header tonight.
You're absolutely right. Good to be here in the booth with you once again, Little Buckets. Gonna be an exciting night for the QRLS second week of season 4. This is a big one.
Yeah, and as always, we are here to bring everybody the action and all of the good, nice Rocket League play that we see week in and week out. And Squid, we have sort of inherited the Wednesday night time slot.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how that worked out. I mean, I know we set up a nice little stream schedule for all the admins and the people who are our main streamers and commentators. And it looks like it just worked out that way, Commish and admin. I love to see it.
Yeah, and obviously this first match of the doubleheader tonight will kick off in another Savage Division rivalry. Taking on the Speed Demons is the Kings, and these two teams very familiar with each other, and both started off the season last week 1-2. And do you think that brings a certain sort of fire on both sides to try and walk out of here with a winning series, possibly a sweep?
Absolutely. I mean, everybody wants to be in a place where they're at a positive record. No one wants to be negative below that 500 average there. But I mean, yeah, absolutely. I could see these two teams really going at it tonight. And trying to get that positive record.
When talking about the Kings this season so far and this offseason, I think a lot of people could not talk about the Kings without talking about the rookie sensation Strive. Strive now leads all rookies with goals and saves so far after week 1, having 2 goals and 6 saves on the season so far. Squid, do you think this kid is going to raise that glass ceiling?
Possibly. I mean, he's definitely a strong candidate right now for rookie of the year already. I mean, he performed very well in last week's games. Getting 2 goals that helped his team out pretty well. 2 goals and assists and 6 saves, kind of crazy. Definitely a good first week for him in the QRLS.
Yeah, obviously coached by one of the best there in their captain, Blubbernut, and another seasoned vet in the league in Panda 240SX. Squid, I want to talk about some goals here, goal scoring here throughout the league. Only 9 players this season so far have scored 1 goal per game, and 2 of them are in this matchup tonight in K1 Killer and Panda 240SX. They both average exactly a goal per game, 2 of the 9 players so far this season. How do you think offensively this is going to play out? Because the Speed Demons coming out of week 1 have the least shots on net as a team on the season, whereas the Kings have that absolute sniper / all-time scorer in Blubbernut.
Well, I mean, I think both teams here are they have their own weapons at their disposal. I mean, I think our King, Brodude, and Killer just kind of, didn't have the kind of start that they wanted to. I mean, it was only week 1, so I'm sure they had a little bit of jitters in there with Brodu trying to work with him a little bit. But also on the other side, that's why we attribute so much to Strive, because he came out there as a new player to the league and kind of just did what he needed to do without having the jitters really get to him. I know a couple of instances did get to him, but for the most part, not so much. But I think, K1 just needs to get, in the rhythm with both our King and Sir Brodude, and they're going to put more shots and more goals on net, I think. And our King is definitely going to get in on that with Brodude, rounding him out a little bit. But on the other side, Blubbernut, he's coaching these 2 guys. And I know Panda's 240SX has been here for a while, but, he hasn't been, playing with Blub and Strive that much. So I think they're really going to turn it on tonight.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, this is another Savage Division matchup, and for both of these teams, this will be the second interdivision match in a row to start the season for both of these squads. Squid, do you think that this is sort of a gut check for both of these teams, and how do you think this is going to affect their playoff push later in the season, if any, for either of these teams?
Oh, what do you mean by gut check, though? Could you clarify that for me?
Well, obviously both squads being 1-2 to start the season, one of these squads has to lose this series. So going down that early, especially with their interdivision record, could be a very bad sign early on.
Well, then it's definitely an important matchup for these two. I mean, like you said, division wins are going to be more important as we get further and further down the line this season for season four. That being said, it's absolutely going to be a gut check. Obviously both teams, like I said, want to be positive, and you got to win 2 games here if you want that.
Yeah, no question about it. As far as team play goes, all 6 of the guys that are going to hit this field tonight are actually relatively close in the player rating system and in the stats this season so far after week 1. So I'm very interested to see who kind of shows out here. Squid, who do you think has the potential to really have that boom game?
I think K1 is going to have a boom game tonight. I think he just got started last week, and I think he's really going to show tonight. But that being said, I think the Kings are going to have a well-rounded matchup tonight. They kind of work in tandem together with Blub kind of like coaching a little bit more rather than going for goals as much. Because I know he only got 2 goals in the series last week, so I mean, we could see a change there in Blub's play style. Maybe they change it up and let Blub just kind of go, and let Panda and Strive kind of, round out the rear.
Yeah, Blubbernut only scoring 2 goals on 7 shot attempts for a total of 29% from the field. Obviously not what we're accustomed to seeing from Blubbernut, but nonetheless, that pressure is very important as we've seen, especially in these early goings. With that being said, Squid, we are just about 7 minutes away from the kickoff, and I want to hear your predictions tonight for the series in this Savage Division barn burner.
Oh, geez, it's gonna be a tough one. I say this is gonna be a close series. I'm gonna go with 2-1 the Kings for this time. You're hearing it now. I was pretty good on the predictions last week, but this one's kind of close, so I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go with 2-1 Kings.
Very interesting. I want to hear everybody in the chat. I want to see all of your reactions, all of your predictions for tonight's first match of this doubleheader here on QRLS Wednesday night, trademark pending. And I really cannot wait to see how this goes down. Personally, I agree that I think this is going to be a very close match here, Squid. However, I'm going to have to go the other way. I feel like the Speed Demons exceeded the expectations that were given to them going into this season so far. And I really think that momentum is going to help them in the long run, especially in these early quote-unquote gut check matches that we're going to see in the Savage Division.
Oh, absolutely. I think, tonight's going to be a good one to watch, a good starter for the 2-game matchup we got going on tonight. So everybody should be, leaning forward on their seats. Hopefully we see a lot of goals, or maybe not a lot of goals, and one to clinch out the victory. So we'll see how this one turns out.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I want to point out, obviously, the Speed Demons are second to last in the league in goals scored last week. They only scored 5, beating out only the 3 Rocketeers, who were only able to squeeze out 2 goals last week, whereas the Kings have 7, which is right around mid-pack in the league so far, right around average. So, like I mentioned before, that offensive variable on both sides is really going to come into play here.
You're absolutely right. I think, like I said, these two teams really have a lot to prove at this point in time, being down 1-2. So they got a lot to prove tonight, and tonight's the night to do it. I mean, week 2, it's you already have a week under your belt. You kind of want to get out there and show, and this is the night to do it.
I want to go back to the start of this season, prior to week 1. And I want to talk a lot about the transactions and the moves that we saw to get us here. Obviously, K1 Killer was not on the Speed Demons roster to start this offseason. He ended up getting dealed out to Clarity United, and then in a blockbuster trade, in my opinion, Clarity United ships him to the Speed Demons and gets the eventual number 3 pick in Throttle Dog, which ended up to turn into the Week 1 Player of the Week of the Savage Division. So, how do you think that trade in specific worked out for both sides? Because honestly, the Speed Demons getting K1 on probably was for the better.
I think I hate to say it, but I mean, I feel bad for K1 because he got kind of traded, 3 times actually. I believe he was on the Gold Diggers for a second there with Eagle as well. So he's been passed around all over the place. Starting at the Kings was his own team. He was captain of the K1 Kings way back when they were the K1 Kings. So I mean, I guess we'll see how tonight goes. I think tonight's gonna be a real show to see if it really was a good trade all the way around. So, I mean, obviously the Gold Diggers ended up fine with Will Six and with Baby Dumbs, trading him off the Speed Demons, which was a very interesting move, to say the least. But I guess we'll see how tonight goes. If the Speed Demons win, then it definitely was a good trade.
Now, I love the unpredictability of this matchup because these two teams, not only by record, not only by stats, they are just on paper so close. And it's going to make this really tough to call in terms of predictions, but it's going to make it really fun to call in terms of commentating.
Oh, absolutely. Tonight's gonna be fun for you and I both. Hoping for a lot of goals, a lot of demos, and some good family fun for everybody.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you hear that beautiful demo call come out of my glorious golden pipes, go ahead in the Twitch chat and hit that exclamation point demo button to get that demo counter going up in that stream chat. And we want to see that thing get as high as it's ever been before. And obviously, we can't get any of those without any beautiful demos. So please be active. Send in your predictions in the chat. We love to see it, and we love all of the support. Squid, we are T-minus 2 minutes away from hitting the field here. Speed Demons versus Kings in the Savage Division. You predicted Kings to win 2-1. I predicted Speed Demons to win 2-1. Obviously, this is essentially going to be a coin flip, but I cannot wait to see this match get underway.
Oh, same here. As soon as those players hit the field, it's going to be a good one to watch. We got a few people in the chat tonight, 17 at the moment, with 2 minutes to go here. I see a couple of predictions as well. No Show saying Speed Demons 2-1. DC saying Speed Demons 2-1. Heartless saying K1 Games saying Heartless 3-0. So apparently Heartless already wins this game. But you love to see it. You love to see the participation from the chat.
Yeah, and everybody, thank you so much for the support. As always, we cannot stress that enough. And obviously, go check out the Discord server linked in the Twitch description, and also go check out the YouTube page where this stream/video is going to be posted almost immediately after this doubleheader is done for the night, where you can get access to all of the archives, all of the matches from this season. It even has the Season 3 Championship Series on there between the Hammerheads and the Bleacher Boys. And lastly, we have the new weekly show, the Weekend Review, going over everything that happens week to week in the QRLS, including news, stats, player content, and more. So go ahead and check that out on the YouTube page. Week 1's Weekend Review is out. It came out on Sunday, and I cannot wait to see the traction that show gets.
Absolutely. I think it's nice for everybody to be able to go back and watch these games and listen to the power rankings and discussions we have every week, once a week now. It's definitely good for the league, good for the players, the teams, to look back and see where they need to improve on. It's just great all around.
And with that being said, Squid, it is officially 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We are just waiting for cars to finish boosting up and start getting their way onto Champions Field here in a glorious Wednesday night of QRLS. And with that being said here, Squid, I want to stress again how close this matchup is going to be for anybody that is just joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody who's just joined, welcome. We're ready for tonight. We got a doubleheader tonight. We got the first matchup, Speed Demons and the Kings, and then the second matchup later on with the Hammerheads versus the Bleacher Boys. It's going to be a good one. To start off tonight with Speed Demons Kings. Looks like a couple players are hitting the field, or in the lobby, I should say. We're just waiting for what looks like the Speed Demons, and they're coming in right now. Ready. Little buckets.
Yeah, no question about it. And reminder to everyone, this is a double header, and we are going to see the Hammerheads take on the Bleacher Boys at 9:15 Eastern Time here on the QRLS. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the Kings and the Speed Demons are underway here. 5 minutes of glory in Game 1 of this 3-game matchup. K1 Killer at the mid, puts one on near net. Beautiful save by Blubbernut, can't get the rebound shot, however. K1 almost had a beautiful opportunity there early, Squid.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of jitters there from K1. I guess the hands aren't warmed up yet. I'm sure he'll get them warmed up soon enough, and he'll hit that next time.
Do you think the pride here for K1 to beat his former team, his former dynasty, is really going to affect him tonight, positive or negative?
I think it's going to affect him either which way. I think it's going to be a little bit neutral. It'll be nice for him to win. But, I mean, also for Blubbernut, too. I mean, I'm sure they want to beat a former king and show him that he's missing out.
Nice back-and-forth action here so far to kick things off in this 3-game matchup between the Demons and the Kings. We see a nice opportunity by the rookie Strive. Nobody home on the beautiful defense by K1 Killer. Blubbernut now. Beautiful shot. Near post. Strive with the rebound off the top post. Blubbernut can't get the rebound. That was a good offensive opportunity thwarted by the post.
Absolutely a good opportunity there. Just couldn't quite connect. I'm sure they'll find a way to get a little bit more rhythm there on that one. That one definitely shouldn't have gone in.
Still some great back-and-forth action here by both sides. No clear advantage here early on. Beautiful save by Sir Brodude, who also had a very good showing last week, Squid.
Absolutely. Brodude definitely held it in a little bit. Had a couple of saves. Definitely a good all-around player. I think he just needs to work more a little bit with his team.
Great offensive pressure here by the Speed Demons. They've been on possession here for quite some time now as we hit the 3:20 mark remaining in this first game of this 3-game matchup. Remember, in the QRLS, we play 3 games regardless of the record of the series or the teams, and we cannot wait to see how the rest of this game goes with 3:06 remaining. Beautiful flick there by K1 Killer off the top post! Pinched off by Panda Arcade, and can't finish it off!
Oh, and what a save there. Oh my god. That looked like it was a 50 for the ages. Gonna go right in, but apparently not.
Off the top post goes Strive. Panda's right there to keep the pressure on. Blubbernut shanks one in, and it goes in over the defense's head.
And there's Blubbernut there, finally picking it up with the first goal of the series. That marks his 3rd goal of the season. You know, you love to see it from Blubbernut taking a more active role this time around, this week.
Without a doubt, and I think that all started, Squid, at the back end with that crazy save that we saw by Panda/Strive. Here comes the offensive opportunity here again by the Kings. This time Panda trying to pinch it in, nobody home, as we see the Demons now push the offensive agenda into the offensive zone. K1 Killer can't get it by Blubbernut, who runs it down the field in transition.
It looks like Brodude was following here, trying to get a quick demo to help his team out. And look at that. Look at the patience there from Blubbernut. You know he couldn't see who was coming out in front, but Pandas was coming, indeed, and was able to slot that in there. Good move on both players.
Yeah, and you saw the scrum in the corner there. The ball sort of just fell into Blubber's hand for that beautiful pass, giving it right to the shooter there, and now it is a 2-goal advantage courtesy of the Kings here, Squid, and the Speed Demons are in familiar territory as we saw last week.
Absolutely right. Definitely going to feel the pressure now, especially if we move into 2 minutes left in the first matchup. And what a save there by Blubbernut there. I got to point that out, but you're absolutely right. The Speed Demons better pick it up. They don't want to make another loss.
Nice touch
looks
there.
Like they did.
Nice kiss there by Sir Brodude, who again showed out very well last week, and this time he puts one in the back of the net. Just barely can't get the save there is Panda, and now the deficit is cut to 1 with 1:54 remaining. Still tons of time here. We like to call that one the 2-minute drill.
I gotta be honest with you, it looked a little bit like a ghost hit there. Pandas looked like he had it. I guess it just kind of slipped off his car. You know, you hate to see it for him, but great job, bro, dude.
No question about it, and now we see the Speed Demons again on offense, trying to get this volley. Strive now, the rookie. Nice 50 to kill it at mid. Pass to Blubbernut. Another beautiful hit to put it into the corner. Blubbernut looking to set up. Nice roll up the wall. Possible shot opportunity. Great defense by Sir Brodude.
Absolutely, good defense. Looked like a little bit of a scramble there for our king, and oh, Blubbernut reading it like a book with another goal here tonight. I think that marks 2 for him and an assist. He's playing very well tonight, really showing out.
Great pass by Panda there. That was perfectly executed. 110%, and now a 2-goal deficit again. The Kings are just rotating offensively so well here, Squid.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Kings look really good tonight. Let's hopefully can continue their good rhythm together.
Speed Demons now a little bit anxious here, a little bit desperate for a goal as we hit the 1-minute mark remaining in this first game. And we have 55 seconds now, and the Speed Demons are putting on the pressure here, Squid. But for how long can they make this last as we see the Kings with another beautiful clear to ice some of this clock out?
Oh yeah, definitely a good time for a clear with 40 seconds left, but it looks like Speed Demons just keep fighting back. They're hitting the counters really hard. They just need to finish with it.
Great offensive chance there, thwarted by the defense. Blubbernut pass to the mid. Panda's there, puts one on net. Beautiful save by Sir Brodude on the banger by Panda, the veteran.
Good save, and then a little bit of a whiff, and a great save by K1 Killer, but he couldn't keep it out all by himself. Strive with another goal for the Kings.
What a great save by K1, but unfortunately, Strive the rookie up there waiting for that exact save and putting one in the back of the net. This one's all but over with 20 seconds remaining in Game 1 as we see the Kings take down the Speed Demons.
And it's just Game 1. Anything can happen. I did say it was going to be a 2-1 series for the Kings, so that possibility is still up in the air.
Beautiful save there by Panda. Give him the credit there as both players were up for that nice banger of a save. And we hit 2-1-0 as this ball will stay up in the air. Possible other goal here. Nobody home. They keep it up. The sportsmanship of the QRLS in full flight, ladies and gentlemen. Rule 0.
You love to see it. The good community, good vibes, and it finally hits the ground. Kings take Game 1. And it's just as I said, but both our predictions are still alive, Buckets.
No question about it. And, what do you think the Speed Demons have to do to bounce back from that sort of game? They just clearly got outshot there by the Kings.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, they had 4 saves. Speed Demons had 4 saves. But it looks like the Kings had a little bit more there. I think they just got to more, focus more on their counterattacks. They're getting the clear, but they're not following it up. They come, and I haven't been paying attention, but I'm not sure if the Kings have been stealing boost, and that's why they're not counterattacking. But either way, they got to figure out some way to get down there and keep the pressure up offensively.
Yeah, and obviously the Speed Demons have veteran K1 Killer, former league champion, and also our King Duberk, who is the new captain, however, played that whole season last season and has playoff experience as well. So I believe they are going to be just fine here. Would you say it's safe to say that that game was a lot closer than the scoreboard told?
Yes and no. I think there were a couple missed opportunities early on. We saw K1 miss that first, shot right off the bat there, and he puts that in. That changes the pace entirely. But I think that was just nerves. Maybe his hands were cold, something like that. But, I mean, little things like that, if they tweak that, they're going to be okay. Great
points by our color analyst, Squiddy D, player of the Headhunters. And Squiddy, we have Game 2 underway. We will see whose prediction goes what way here as we are kicking this thing off. However, it looks like we're
half
missing a team.
Of the lobby.
Missing a team, and it looks like we are going to have a lobby reset here, ladies and gentlemen. Please stay tuned. Sometimes the new Rocket League servers tend to give some problems to some of the players, depending on the region, depending on where players are located. It seems to be that there was a lag out issue, so we here in the QRLS, especially if the match hasn't started yet, we're going to try everything in our power to make sure that the games are all even in full-fledged force. So that everybody is on a level playing field, a level champions field, I should say. We await here now as the new lobby is up, and we are waiting for players to get back here into this lobby for this Game 2 match of the Speed Demons versus the Kings. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Players are hitting the field now, and we are back underway. Looks like they're playing some spawn tag here, Squid, but nonetheless, all 6 players now on the field, and the face-off is underway. Take 2.
And what a win there on the face-off there by Strive. Following up, couldn't quite get it there, had 0 boost, but what a good opportunity to start off the second game.
No question about it, and obviously here in the QRLS, players are more than welcome and have the right to ask for a new lobby in the event of a situation like this. And we see K1 this time, Squid, hits that big shot early, as you mentioned.
Absolutely. I think that's going to really change the pace here. K1 coming out there and getting that goal second game right at the beginning there, that's huge. Huge for the Speed Demons.
1 goal lead now by the Speed Demons, their first lead of the night here, and this is a huge one indeed, as we see the rookie Strive put some offensive pressure on. Textbook save in the corner there by K1 Killer, as we see more offense here by the Kings. Another save there, this time courtesy of our King Do Work. Great cross pass to Killer to try and get this thing spread out and going the other way.
And this is where K1 likes to be, up in the air. There's a flip reset. He's going for the first ever, which I believe, Jake, Little Buckets we have not seen in the QRLS.
Quite possibly. There is that era of Stubbs that may have seen 1 or 2. However, footage-wise, we definitely need to see one. What an opportunity, and he shanks it wide, misses wide. Sir Brodude had to open enough net there to try and put that one in, but instead now the Kings with offensive. What a pass and a banger by Strive.
And that just looked like they kicked them down, stepped on their throat, and made sure that they could not breathe with that offensive pressure there. Strive finishing the ball right into the back of the net. Pass from Blubber. You love to see it. Good job, Kings, to tie it up 1-1.
Great job indeed, and obviously now it seems like the lobby is nice and kosher for all 6 of these players, which is a great sight to see as the game is tied now 1-1 with 3:40 remaining here, Squid. Some beautiful demo by Sir Brodude at the midfield, and I want to see the exclamation point demos here in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely a good demo. Led to some offensive pressure there. Couldn't quite do much with it, and then now we have the Kings back on the pressure. But it's just looking like a ping-pong, bing-bong going on out there right now, Jake.
Ping-pong, bing-bong, indeed. And Blubbernut with the monster clear there into the offensive end. Gets the bump there on our King Do Work, but however, cannot continue this offensive pressure. Our King now, one-on-one with Strive, looks for the flick. What a save by Blubbernut as he did clear Strive. Beautiful demo on the wall!
And I will say, Strive is very lucky that Blubbernut was there. That was a really nice shot there by the Speed Demons. Easily picked up by Blubbernut. Great job.
Our King Do Work showing a lot of great prowess as he gets the demo as well. And I would argue early on that he might be in the hunt for most improved player here, Squid.
Absolutely. I could absolutely see that. But oh my. Jeez, another demo. We're seeing Demo City out here, Buckets.
The Speed Demons are looking for blood, and the Kings are too, and Panda gets the long goal as the Demons just couldn't get under it enough to bang it off that top post here, Squid.
And that's unfortunate there for K1. Let him pinch it off the top of his head. That's so disrespectful, but I mean, good job for the Kings there.
We love the activity in the stream chat, ladies and gentlemen. We absolutely love all the support. We are up to 34 total beautiful demos here in the stream chat counter, and we want to see that thing hit 1 million. So with that being said, it is a 1-goal game here, courtesy of the Kings lead off of that very awkward long goal by Panda with 2 minutes remaining here, Squid. Anybody's ball game.
Oh yeah, this is definitely looking more closer than last game. Both teams kind of having their own, little bits of pressure here and there. But, I mean, these Kings still have to do what I said, in the halftime. They got to counterattack a little bit more. They got to, follow up on their balls rather than, just kind of banging it down and then getting there later.
K1 Killer patiently corrals it, trying to bring it up the wall. Tries to get Strive to get a little bit away from him, and K1 takes it by himself, coast to coast!
Oh, wow, and my jaw just dropped. Jeez, what a he is wearing the chef hat, and he is cooking up some stew today. Good job, K1. Love to see that flick.
Coast to coast, and we saw him get that mid boost pad, that big one, and go all the way with that ball solo style to tie this game up for the Demons, and what a shot by Blubbernut!
And what an answer there. Blubbernut literally just saying, you know what, we gave you one, we're going to take that back real quick. Great job, Blubbernut.
Squeezes it by as tight as he could at the back end of our King Dowork's car and rolls that thing just off that near post to roll on in to give his team an advantage here with 1:20 remaining in this ball game. And now the Demons are playing from behind yet again, this time only by one. Beautiful pass opportunity, a little high. K1 couldn't get there in time.
It looks like both these teams are really fired up to just keep up the goals, keep up the pressure. But I mean, it just ends up being a whole, change of possession at this point. That's all it is. It's just change of possession. No real shots going on right now.
Nice roll up the wall here. This could be dangerous. Sir Brodude in position, puts one up off the top post. Shot opportunity. K1 couldn't float it in. What a pass and play by our King Dowork to finish that one off.
And what a great example of soft hands. Look at how soft he hits this ball. It hits it right down, perfectly placed. Great job, R King. You love to see it. I mean, I think that's his first goal of this series, which is, awesome to have a good, well-rounded team.
All three players involved in that play. Great job starting from Sir Brodude all the way at the mid, getting all the way to K1 to R King, and another great, beautiful team play as Blubbernut will not go down.
And just as I said before this matchup, I think Blubbernut was going to show up, and he is showing up. Every time the Speed Demons get a little bit closer, he shuts them down and gets another goal. I love to see it. Lots of goals happening with 36 seconds.
All of these goals, these last 3 or 4 goals we've seen here, are all off of that rebound shot off that top post, and you'll love to see it. And Strive puts one in, the potential nail in the coffin here, his second of this game.
Wow, this is just becoming, an absolute win here for the Kings. You love to see it.
Yeah, no question about it, and a 2-goal lead here, courtesy of the Kings. Not impossible, but if the Speed Demons are going to do it, they're going to have to do it now, and it almost goes in, just barely misses the post.
And another beautiful demo there, exclamation point demo in the chat. We'd love to see that.
10 seconds remaining. This one seems all but over as time ticks away. The Speed Demons will go down 0-2 in this series to the Kings, the eventual winner, who are now playing for the sweep.
Wow, at this point, I really, really, really want the Speed Demons to win this next one, because that would just make my prediction spot on, and we all know I love to be correct.
Yeah, no doubt, and, Squiddy, I feel like the Speed Demons did a lot better this time, having 7 shots on net, actually having the same number of shots on net. It was just those weird, very quick answer goals by the Kings whenever the Demons would tie or take the lead.
Absolutely. They definitely played better this time around. I just don't think they had an answer for Blubbernut. He really showed up in that game. It's going to be tough for the Speed Demons to get out of this little ditch that they've dug themselves into. So it'll be interesting to see what they do in Game 3, if they change it up or not.
No question about it. And Squid, don't forget, this is a double-header matchup. All of you guys in the chat, all of you Octanes and Roadhogs, we have another match here tonight. The Hammerheads taking on the Bleacher Boys at 9:15 Eastern Time. And this stream will be ending to accommodate for that stream, to accommodate for the export to YouTube, to make these all separate videos. So please stick around as soon as we end this stream, because the next one will be starting almost immediately. And ladies and gentlemen, players are hitting the field, and we are underway. Game number 3. Can we see the Kings get the sweep?
Oh boy, here we go. Buckets, I'm excited. I want this Speed Demon team to get at least one here.
The Kings looking for their 7th career sweep in franchise history. They are currently tied with the Clarity United squad and the Bleacher Boys for 3rd all-time at 6 total sweeps in terms of franchises. And this is obviously another early opportunity by K1, and it squeezes in. And Squid, this is exactly what your point was in the first game.
Absolutely. I mean, he scored now at the very similar times. I believe it was 4 minutes and 40 seconds last game, and now scoring at 4 minutes and 39 seconds. That's an interesting fact there. I mean, now we're starting to see players score at interesting times. I mean, the same times.
And the Speed Demons get the score, but no Speed Demon touched the ball.
I guess it was off of Blubbernut. Oh, you hate to see it. I guess a little bit of a bump there kind of put him out of position and hit him right into there. Great job for the Kings to get up 2-0 here with 4 minutes 30 seconds.
I have no idea how that is going to work in the stat sheet, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, we have the stats on the Discord page, and Blubbernut answers one, puts one in the right net this time, and we see in the stream chat that this was the first ever goal by no player.
Wow, that is very, very interesting to see.
No question about it, and ladies and gentlemen, that was an absolutely insane sequence, but nonetheless, we are back to action. 4:16 remaining, a 2-1 lead, courtesy of the Speed Demons here, as they are looking to prevent getting swept by their division counterpart here in the Kings.
And they're off to a good start, 2-1 now with 4 minutes left. Let's see if they can get another couple. Almost a good opportunity there, and now it is tied up because of Panda's 246 SX. I mean, jeez, this is just insane. Every time the Speed Demons get a league, it is yanked back by the Kings.
I cannot stress the offensive rotation by the Kings so far. It has been on point all night, and they are just going back and forth, and it seems like every goal they give up is not affecting them at all. And as you see, Strive now puts another one in.
Wow, it's just, I don't even know what to think. If I'm the Speed Demons, I'm clueless as to how this is happening, how they're getting these goals just so quickly.
3-2 now, 3 unanswered goals here by the Kings and the Speed Demons. Beautiful demo! Butternut puts one all the way at the other end, but one player down is the Demons, but Panda could not put one on, and this time our King Dowork gets the demo.
And now it looks like our King is deliberately going after them, just wanting the demos, trying to take a player out of the game. It's a bold strategy, but will it work?
We've seen it work before, but we've seen people die by the demo before as well, and I'm not talking about the ones getting blown up. With that being said, 3 minutes remaining. We have a ball game here. We see the Speed Demons trying to answer back. Sir Bro Dude misses wide, couldn't tie the game up.
It looked like that was a really good opportunity there, set up by our King. Really, he's making his way around the field, taking boosts where he needs to, and being really, really speedy. I think that's what we need to see from the Speed Demons here.
Strive now into the corner, puts a pass up, Blubbernut off the back wall. This is what we've seen the Kings do all night long. Beautiful corral there by Sir Bro Dude. However, Blubbernut cuts in on the rotation, forces the up man Strive to get the ball off the wall. What an opportunity thwarted by our King Dowork.
What a great shot there by Strive. He played that so well off the wall. Tried to put it on target, just couldn't get there with the speed that it needed. Great job, though.
And we see a nice shot thwarted by Panda on the textbook save. And we have 2:13 remaining here, ladies and gentlemen. That one floats in by K1 to tie this game at the mid.
What an insane 50 by K1 there. Strive, or no, it was Blubbernut and K1 going at it in the center of the field. It's great to see that type of, pinch there to put it 3-3. That's an interesting way to score.
Without a doubt, and now it is the 2-minute mark And we have a game. K1 off the top, and King is there to follow through.
And that's something we've seen a lot of tonight is playing it off the back wall and somebody following up. And we've seen that both from now the Speed Demons and the Kings. It just seems like a good strategy in this QRLS season.
We saw 2 goals by the Demons, 3 straight by the Kings, and now 2 straight again by the Demons to give them a 1-goal lead. And we have just barely cracked in to the 2-minute mark here, Squid.
Wow, lots of time left. Anything can happen at this point. Kings could come back easy and get a goal or 2 lead, as we've seen it before. Let's see if the Speed Demons can hold on to this lead, though.
Great shank there by Sir Brodude to keep it on the ground, but a great save indeed by Panda 240. As we are hitting 1:30 remaining off the near post, nobody home. Our King puts the clear on and is running the other way here, Squid.
And what an opportunity there. Looked like our King had a good read on the ball. Almost got it there. Just needed some more power.
Another one on net. This time Panda gets the save and the savior here in Game 3. Beautiful demo by Strive the rookie.
And demos flying everywhere. Our King looks to be settling down out of the demo scene, but we'll see if that continues.
Yeah, it seems like in all 3 of these games, we've seen more and more demos as the games have gone on. Our King up in the air looking for a touch. Nobody home. The Demons now looking to hold this lead. Sir Brodude gets it by the defense, but a great clear by Blubber on the late rotation.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's just so fast, such speedy play right now. Literally anything can happen at any moment. There could be a pinch, a 50 that goes the other way, and then a goal. It's so volatile at this point.
The Kings are looking for the sweep. However, they need to score another goal to try and force overtime. Another save by Panda 240. We have 4 saves now by this man in this 3rd game. Blubbernut puts one on near post. No!
Clear there by our King. It looks like they might have an opportunity. No, thwarted there by Strive with a good pinch. I mean, this is getting down to the wire. And will my prediction be right yet again, Buckets?
3 seconds remaining. It'll take a 0-second goal to tie this one up if the Kings want the sweep. Panda keeps it up off the near post. And a 0-second no goal there. One more coat of paint and it would have done it. However, the Kings win the series 2-1 as the Speed Demons end the night on top with that Game 3 win here, Squid. And they looked very, very good in that 3rd game.
Oh, absolutely. They definitely looked better in that game. They were a little bit more speedy. I know our King kind of went a little off the railer there and had a couple demos. He went demo crazy. But I guess it worked in the end, winning that game. Definitely a good one to end on for the Speed Demons, although they did go down 2-1 in this series.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We are going to shut this stream down and launch it right back up for the next matchup. The Hammerheads taking on the Hammerheads taking on the Bleacher Boys, and there is an insane plot twist for that matchup. Stay tuned.